Hi, it's Emily with Home Sweet Pilates. Today we have a total body mat workout. You do not need any props, just yourself and the mat, and let's get started. Okay, we are going to start facing the front of our mats here. Let's roll ourselves down so that we are lying on our backs. Our feet are firmly planted on the ground with our knees bent up towards the ceiling. Let's take our hands, place them behind the base of your head here, but you have your elbows in your peripheral vision, okay? So your chest is not fully open, your arms are not way out to the side. They're kind of in slightly at an angle, okay? We're gonna begin with some ab curls here. So, you see me getting situated a little bit, right? Let's start, feet are firmly planted, right? We're just gonna tilt in that pelvis ever so slightly as we lift the head, neck, and shoulder also slightly. Look at your knees and then lower it back down. So you'll see I'm not curling up all the way, right? I'm just going up a little bit. I'm going up a little bit further on this one and then lowering it down. So what I'm not doing is lifting my neck by pulling with my hands, right? I'm lifting by using my abdominals, bringing them down towards the ground as I lift up, and then I lower it down. Let's do two more here. I'm looking at my knees, and then I lower it down. My hands are basically just there for support. They're not doing any work, right? Now we're gonna add an oblique variation. So I'm gonna take my left elbow and I'm gonna rotate my torso to bring that left elbow toward my right knee. Not really, but sort of, right? And then bring it back to center. Go up in the middle. And then we're gonna rotate that torso towards the left now. What I'm not doing here when I rotate, hang on, I'll show you in a second. Go back to the center. What I'm not doing here is closing my elbow down, right? I'm keeping that same opening. I'm just adding a little bit of a rotation in that thoracic spine in the mid-back here. Like always, we're moving slow and steady. We're just warming it up here. We've got two more all the way through. We can pick up the pace ever so slightly. One more. Last one here. Lower it down. Take those knees, hug them into your chest really quickly. Place them back flat on the ground. Hands go down by your side, palms are facing down. Chest is nice and open. We're gonna go into a little bit of bridging here. So pretend you have that imaginary marble on your pubic bone that you're trying to roll into your belly button, okay? Take an inhale. On your exhale, tilt that pelvis towards your head, press into your forearms, press into your heels as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back down through the spine. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, tilt that pelvis, press through the heels, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Lower it back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't let those knees knock in when you're rolling it down. They're gonna wanna do that, so don't let that happen. Two more here. Bridge it up. Chest stays nice and open. You're pressing into those forearms. Make sure your hips are nice and square as you lift and lower. Last one here. Press it up and hold. Just hold it here for a second. You're squeezing into that booty. Your knees are going towards the wall in front of you. You're pressing down through those forearms, right? Now take those knees, fan them out, and then bring them back in. So we fan it out and we bring it back in. Our hips do not drop at all when we do this. I inhale as I open, exhale as I close. 4, 3, 2, get an extra little squeeze when you come back to the middle, and 1. Hold it here. Releve up onto those tippy toes. Drop it back down. Releve and down. Releve and down. Keep going. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the releve up. Combine the 2. Staying in that releve. Open the knees. Close the knees. Open. Close. Really get that extra squeeze as you bring those knees into the center. You've got 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold the releve, just pulse the hips up towards the ceiling, up, up. So we're pulsing up, not down and up, we're just pulsing up, up. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels down, roll your spine back down, hug those knees into the chest, rock it side to side to loosen up that lower back. Moving on to single leg stretch. So here, let's curl up into a ball. Head comes in towards your knees. Take your right hand, place it on your right ankle. Take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Extend your left leg straight out, keeping it off the ground at hip height, okay? Take an inhale here. On your exhale, switch to bring your left knee in towards your chest. Right hand is now on your left knee. Left hand is on your left ankle. Switch again. And switch. Let's pick up the pace. Switch, 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 switch. Don't forget to breathe. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into your chest, single straight leg stretch. So on your inhale, extend your arms overhead as you press your legs towards the wall in front of you. Circle your arms down and back to bring it back into a ball. Inhale, extend. Exhale, circle and close. Inhale, extend. Exhale, circle and close. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, circle and close. Lower your head back down. Bring your left leg straight onto the mat. Right leg stays lifted. Straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. Hands are down by the side. Palms are down, okay? Have both shoulder blades firmly planted here. Try not to have a big arch in your back either. Try to keep that spine on the mat. We're gonna do some leg circles here, okay? So, take a breath. Now, taking that right leg, cross it over midline, but not so much that we're lifting our hip off the ground, okay? Keep both hips firmly planted. Just cross it over midline towards the left leg. Lower it down. Bring it around and back up. So we cross it over without lifting the hip. Lower, bring it around and back up. 2 more this direction. You will feel that inner thigh, right? Now reverse it. So we bring it out, down, over, and up. We're doing smaller circles here, and what I mean by that is we're not allowing either hip to lift off of the mat, right? If you need to have this opposite leg bent like so, please feel free to do so. We have 1 more. Beautiful. Keep that leg straight toward the ceiling. Just lower it straight down and lift it back up. Lower it down, lift it back up. Oh my gosh, you should be feeling that thigh. That thigh. I am. Ooh, I have a point in my toe. I'm not flexing it. 2, 1. Hold that leg up. Reach up to grab towards your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. Just don't grab your knee, okay? I'm gonna grab my calf here. Single straight leg stretch. Lift that left leg off the ground once again. You're gonna pull it twice in towards your chest. Pull that right leg in twice. Switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. 1 more each side. Bring both legs up towards the ceiling, hands behind the head. Options here. You can do double leg lowers or just do single leg lowers. I'm gonna do that. My core is not wanting to do double today, so do single. One more each side. Oh my goodness, going into crisscross. Bring those legs into tabletop. Left shoulder goes towards your right knee as you extend your left leg out, and switch. Switch. I am regretting wearing a long sleeve right now. Whew. Last two all the way through. Last one, oh my gosh. And lower down. Okay, wow. All right, moving on. Let's all take a second, take a collective moment. Okay, extend that right leg out. We have those leg circles on the other side. Hands down by your side, firmly planted. Both shoulder blades are firmly planted. Both hips are planted. Left leg straight towards the ceiling. Cross that midline. Don't allow that hip to lift. Lower down. Open it up. And bring it back to the center. Cross that midline. Whew. Whoever says Pilates is not difficult, I don't think they've actually done Pilates, right? Let's reverse our circle direction. You don't need all the fancy props. Props can be so fun. Don't get me wrong. I love using props sometimes. Make sure both hips are planted. I'm feeling myself lifting. Last one. But we don't need the props, right? Let's do those straight lift and lowers. They're an awesome addition, but they are not necessary. Sometimes body weight is all that you need. 3, 2, last one. Beautifully done. Hug those knees in towards your chest. All right, extend those legs back out. Flex your feet. We're gonna do a couple roll-ups here. So arms are straight up towards the ceiling. You're gonna take an inhale, keep that flex in your feet, okay? I have my feet together here. On your exhale, you're gonna lift your head, neck, and shoulders as one, right? You're gonna roll up by using your core here. Up, 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 up. Sit nice and tall. Then scoop up and over and reach toward those toes. Take an inhale, stack it back up. Exhale, curl through that tailbone. Roll it back down. Arms go overhead. And then bring them back up. If you need here, you can have a slight bend in your knees. When you roll up, you can use your thighs to help you up, okay? But if you wanna do the fullest expression with me here, let's do it together. Ooh, I am tight behind my legs right now. My hamstrings are feeling tight. Take your time rolling down. Inhale as you reach overhead. Exhale as you bring it back up. No momentum here. That's why we're moving slowly. Just one more roll up, okay? One more here. Sit nice and tall, reach up and over, scoop and round up and over, and stack it back tall. Spread your legs about the width of your mat here, keeping that flex, okay? We're gonna go into some spine stretch. So my hands are straight out in front of me. Imagine you're up against a wall here, okay? You're gonna peel yourself off that wall, vertebrae by vertebrae, keeping your belly back as you reach your arms forward. So it's almost like I'm behind you, pulling and scooping your belly back as you're trying to reach forward towards your toes, okay? And then you're gonna stack it back up one by one, back on that imaginary wall. Do it again. Scoop and round, and stack it back up. 2 more. Really reach and back up. 1 more. I had a heater on because it was cold when I first came out here, but I am sweating right now. Really regretting the heater and the long sleeve. All right, Now bring your arms out to a T, moving into saw. We're going to inhale as we rotate in the torso, not in the hips, so my feet are not gonna move while I do this, okay? Only rotate in the torso. Don't let those feet move. Left hand comes towards my right pinky toe. Right hand, palm goes up towards the ceiling. I reach forward towards that pinky toe. I stack it back tall. I come back to a T. I inhale as I rotate right hand toward the left. Flip the back palm. Reach it forward, lift it back up, back to a T. One more each side here. Beautifully done. Take your hands, place them behind you. Bring your legs together. My fingertips are facing towards my feet. If you need to turn them out ever so slightly, please feel free to do so. But if you can have them straight on, do it, okay? Your chest is nice and open. You're pressing your heart towards the ceiling, okay? We're gonna lift our hips up towards the ceiling, pressing through those hands. Hold here. Now, if you want to add on, let's lift that right leg towards the ceiling, lower it down. Left leg towards the ceiling. This is called leg pull up. You've got it. Feel the shakes, work through them. One more each side. Keep the hips up, keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. Hold it here. Just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips down. Keep the hands where they are. Bend your knees towards the ceiling. You can move your hands slightly back behind you, okay? I'm gonna do a little bit of tricep dip, but keeping our hips on the floor. So my feet are firmly planted. We are just going to press it back and lift it back up. Press it back, lift it back up. So I'm allowing my triceps to do the movement. I'm not curling or concaving in my chest, right? My chest stays proud the whole time. Just bend through the elbow and extend. Keep the belly in. You have 3 more. 3, my palms are firmly planted. Last 2. Last 1. Now, lower back onto those forearms now. Chest is still nice and proud, okay? Take both of your legs, bring them into tabletop. You can keep them here, or you can extend your legs straight, okay? Choose where you're gonna be. We're gonna do a couple hip circles here. So, if you're in tabletop, you're just gonna draw a circle with those toes, right? Same thing if you're extended. It's just a little bit trickier. You can make your circle small if you feel the need to. Just reverse direction every time. So I'm going down around towards the right, down around towards the left. You'll feel those lower abdominals. 1 more each direction. Keep the chest proud. It's so difficult. Last one. Beautiful. Now, please don't hate me. We're gonna press up into teaser. So you can be here in like a boat pose or extend your legs fully. Lower down. So if you're in that teaser boat pose or tabletop boat pose, come down to tabletop, press back up to boat pose. If you're doing the full version, we come down here and then we lift it up. Everything comes down. Lift it up. You have 1 more. I'm shaking. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, rocket forward. Oh. Ooh-wee. Wow. All right. Let's do a really quick little butterfly stretch. I feel like my hip flexors need it, so yours probably do too. Take the soles of your feet, butterfly your knees out. Just reach your chest towards those feet. Feel that beautiful stretch in the inner thighs, in the groin area, the hip flexor area. It just feels so nice. Awesome job. Moving on to all fours now. Okay. So you're now on all fours. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your hips are underneath your knees are underneath your hips, okay? Sorry, I have a hair. Okay, your knees are underneath your hips. We're gonna do some opposite arm leg reach. Extend your left leg behind you, right arm in front of you. Lift the left leg to shoulder height. Just hold it here for a second and balance. Find your balance. Hips are square towards the ground. Bring your knee in towards your elbow. Extend it back out. Do it again. Knee towards the elbow. Extend it back out. One more. Really reach opposite directions. Lower both arm and leg to the ground and lift them back up. Keep that belly in. I don't want your back arching here. You're lifting the leg from the glute. You're not using your back. One more. Beautifully done. Now, lower that right elbow towards the ground and it is parallel to the front of your mat. Your right hand, fingertips are facing your left hand, so your hands are like this, okay, on the mat. You're going to keep that left leg extended behind you, lift it towards the ceiling. Now bend it in to come into a fire hydrant. Lower that leg down, fire hydrant back up, extend it out, lower, straight back, lift. Bring it around to the side, bend the knee. Fire hydrant down, fire hydrant up, extend it out, lower straight back. I hope you can see this okay. I probably should have been facing the other direction, but it's okay. We're working through it, right? You'll start feeling that standing leg, that right leg. It's gonna start to get tired. What I want you to think about here is not allowing your right hip to start to fall. Keep it nice and strong, okay? Same with that right shoulder. I don't want your shoulder to get close to your ear. Now hold it here. We're just gonna do fire hydrants only. Try to press evenly into both your right elbow and your left hand so you're not leaning towards the right, okay? You've got 3, 2, last one. Extend that left leg back out. Come up onto your right hand, rotate so that you're facing that front wall in whatever direction your chest is facing, right? You have your left leg extended, your right or your left arm is extended towards the ceiling, right hand is straight underneath you. You're going to lift your left leg up, bring it forward to try to meet your left hand and then kick it back out straight in line with that hip. So we're not going behind here. If you start to cramp in your hip like I am, I'm so sorry. I'm totally cramping. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm lowering and then I'm lifting my left arm overhead. So foot and hand try to come together and then they go straight back out. Mine can't touch, that's totally fine. What I want you to think about most importantly is keeping that left leg at the same height. Don't let it fall. We've got it. One more here. Beautiful. Now rotate back towards the front of your mat. Keep that left foot elevated. So now I'm straight forward. Left foot is still up, moving into push-ups here, okay? Tricep push-ups, narrow push-ups. So I'm lowering it down, my foot teeter-totters, and I lift it back up. Keep your belly strong here. Try to touch that chin or your nose, right, onto that mat. My hat's getting in the way, but it's okay. One more. And lift. Beautifully done. Put your knee back down, going onto the other side. So now extend that right leg out. Left leg or left arm comes straight up. Right foot is lifted at hip height. Hold it here for a second. Hips are square. Bring the knee towards the elbow. Extend it back out. Knee towards the elbow. Extend it back out. 2 more. You got it. Now, lower the hand and foot towards the ground, lift them back up. Really reach towards the opposite directions. Your hand is reaching to the wall in front of you. Your foot is reaching towards the wall behind you. You're pressing into that right arm. Last one. Now lower that left hand so that your left forearm is on the mat, right? Whew, how are we doing? We're doing okay? Right hand is flat. Fingertips are facing the front of your mat. Left hand is flat along with your forearm. Fingertips are facing your right hand, okay? We're gonna lower that right leg down, lift it up, bend it in to bring it to a fire hydrant. Fire hydrant down and up, extend it out, lower, lift. Bring it around, lower, lift. Every time I hear bring it around, I think of SpongeBob, right? Where he's like, bring it around. Anyways, this is where my brain goes when I'm suffering like this. But at least we're doing it together, right? Whew. Try to keep your eyes just on your left forearm. That's just gonna help your form a little bit. I know I've been looking up at you, but remember, keep that left hip strong. Oh my goodness. Last one here, this leg's already tired. Just into those fire hydrants here. Lift, lower, pressing equally into your forearm and your hand. Last one. Oh my gosh, bring it back around. Go up onto your left hand here. Your left arm is extended. You're facing the other direction now, the front wall. Your right leg is extended out. Right arm is up towards the ceiling. Right leg comes at hip height. We bring that hand and leg together. We extend the right arm overhead, left leg straight out at hip height. Remember, it's not going behind. It's staying at hip height in the center. Don't allow that hip to collapse like this, right? We don't want that. I want you to keep that standing leg strong. We're working your balance, your stability, your control, right? 2 more. And rotate back towards the front here into those push-ups. So keep that right leg elevated. Push down, push up. You've got it. 3 more. Keep those elbows in towards your ribs. Last one. Beautifully done. Put both knees on the ground. Bring your hips forward towards the mat. Lift your chest up, roll your shoulders back into a beautiful swan. If this is too intense of an extension for you, bring your hands out further in front of you or come down onto your forearms for a mini swan, okay? Be wherever feels comfortable for you here. Now press your hips back over your heels into a beautiful rest pose. Really press your armpits towards the ground. You've made it through, you guys. You made it through all the hard work. I'm so proud of you because that was hard. I hope you feel accomplished. If you have not subscribed already, please be sure to do so. Be sure to like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. There is so much more to come and I cannot wait for you to join me. I will see you next time. Bye.